Can somebody check the feed?
The Department of War on the call to the 31st of March.
All right, Shalom.
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 First and foremost, as always, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash.
Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule world. Salutations to you, sincere, hopeful, elect, occupied, pushing the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, in spirit and in truth. All right, the my Alak, which is to say 144,000, which is what we are striving to be a part of. And as you can see from the title, "O Babylon, thou most proud." Okay, if you've been keeping up with current events over the past, this weekend, it's been the last week. All right, what's coming out of the presidential administration, all right, via Donald Trump, Pete Hedgehog, Marco Rubio. The level of pride those devils have is through the roof. All right, so that pride just blatantly being thrown out there, with Donald Trump saying that it's gonna be Bridge Day.
Yeah.
Bridge Day and Power Plant Day, all in one.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
just which is war crimes.
Right.
Okay, you blowing up bridges, national infrastructure, for the nation of Iran. Those are terrorist attacks. All right, that's acts of terrorism. All right, now if Iran did that to America, they'd be the presidential administration will be in an uproar, trying to have the international community feel sympathetic toward what happened, and wanting them to get involved in the persecution of Iran. But when the shoe's on the other foot, they can do it. America can do that to their enemies and just get away with it. Babylon is at an all-time high, and that's one of the key indicators and how we know that the Lord is getting ready to take this place out. So if brother's got anything, go ahead.
Before this, pride comes before destruction.
Yep.
Proverbs.
Yep. And a haughty spirit before the fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matter of fact, let's grab that.
Okay.
Proverbs 16:18.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah, you can break down.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead,
Cool.
brother.
You got it.
Hey, man. And Esau's pride. He trying to send the Artemis up there to the moon, allegedly.
They're supposed to live stream that, I believe, tonight or tomorrow. They're supposed to live stream on Netflix.
Oh, crazy.
Them passing by or whatnot.
They had a glitch. They up there supposedly floating up in space, and it's all green screen. It was some little like toy or something that was floating, but it was just green. I gotta show it to you, but it was green screen. It was like, so the dude, he picked up on it that, okay, damn, like, oh, the cover's blown, so he tried to like fix it and shit. And,
it didn't work.
It's like a thing where it'll show you if it's a glitch, it'll show you the green background.
Yeah.
And then it might have them dots.
Yeah.
Like the people they put on when they make video games, they're getting that bodysuit, put the dots on.
Right.
Yeah.
It was some shit like that.
Oh,
you know what
wow.
I'm saying? So that shit was funny.
Hey, the question I posed when they said they was going to do it, I was like, this is 2026. Why would, if they was really going to fly up there, why would you not live stream the whole thing? from start to finish. Why would you not live stream the entirety of the trip?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is 2026. You got people who live stream themselves eating fucking cake, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From sundown to sundown.
From sundown,
live stream.
just on the fucking who's that guy? What's that weirdo? Kai Snap, man.
Yeah.
This guy spends his whole life on the fucking live stream. You telling me y'all couldn't live stream from inside the space shuttle?
Yeah.
From the moment they sitting there with all the G forces and shit, when they suck back in the chair to then hitting 0 G, you know what I'm saying, and floating about, you're now free to float about the cabin. You know what I'm saying? Pan the camera around so you can look at Earth as it gets smaller and towards the moon to see it getting bigger and shit.
Yeah.
Why not just sit there and live stream the whole damn thing, man?
Yeah.
You know, if you really want people to believe it, but that's not the route they took, man.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to add in the deception. The moment they said they was gonna do it, and we're gonna live stream it, I was like, that's cap. They about to, you know.
Hey, that's all one big ritual.
Mm.
This whole space, them going to the moon again.
Yeah.
It's all the heathen raging.
Right.
Imagining a vain thing. You got China that said that they want to fucking put a ring around the moon for to control something. I forget what it was for. Somebody look it up.
Was that China or Japan?
I believe it was China. If the brother want to look it up real quick.
Yeah, but you can't even go up to the mountains and get service.
Right.
But they gonna communicate from space.
Right.
Come on, man. That was my big thing about the first hoax. You know,
Right.
it's like, it's the 70s, dog. You did. There's no way you're communicating with these people via some radio.
Right.
They, remember they had the rationing gas in the 70s?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I can't remember. Can you look that year up when they rationed gas in the 70s? So, you know what I'm saying? Here it is, supposedly in the 60s, they go to the moon, but y'all got to ration gas in the 70s. You know what I'm saying?
This is from the Daily Galaxy. Japan wants to build a solar ring around the moon that will provide endless clean energy to Earth.
Come on, man.
It's published on April 5th, which was yesterday, 2026.
What world are we living in, man? You know, the events that's taking place in the earth with all these heathen. Can you grab that in Psalms, the 2nd chapter? What is the heathen ring?
Yep, and the people imagine a vain thing.
If these things should piss you off as a man of the Lord,
Right.
you know, hearing these heathen just talk all this astronomical bullshit. Meanwhile, we got fucking chemtrails getting sprayed on us every day.
Constantly. Non-stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Non-stop.
Non-stop. These motherfuckers is they try clean energy.
Right.
How the hell? Why the hell is you focused on clean energy by putting a damn ring around the moon? Meanwhile, there's an man-made manufactured energy crisis going on right now.
Right.
You focus on clean energy, but meanwhile, pretty soon ain't nobody gonna have no energy,
right?
Because of this damn demon that's in office.
Yeah.
Look at Cuba.
You know?
You think Cuba worried about clean energy?
Matter of fact, Japan only got a couple months of energy left.
Right.
Right.
Right. Without the strait being open.
So how you gonna without no energy? How the hell you gonna get to the moon to even? What you gonna build a ring and then shoot it to the moon?
Right.
Or you gonna carry it to the moon? Or what you gonna do? How the astronauts build that shit? Come on, man.
The astronauts though.
Yeah.
The astronauts are going to, not only are they training to operate a spaceship and be able to do, like the space station.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how'd you motherfuckers get that joint up there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And why can't we see it with a telescope anymore?
Right.
Because it's on the other side of the moon.
It's on the other side. Right. Like, what the
you know what I'm saying? Where it's pitch black.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking lies, man. Esau and his lies.
And people fall for that shit. And people have been falling because you get told it as a little kid. You know what I'm saying? With nobody there to really tell you, like, break it down to you that that's not real, that's false, you know? And they keep on adding it on to where people have, in this generation, they fully believe, because they wasn't there in '69 to know if, all these moon missions and whatnot. And the ones that was there, they drunk the juice.
Drunk it.
You know what I'm saying?
They still
right.
fucking drunk from it.
Right.
They ain't even hung over. They still drunk from it. All the baby boomers
Faded.
Yeah.
Faded. One thing I was thinking is NASA got terrible timing. Like there ain't even no gas right now, but y'all using up all this shit to go to the moon.
Bro,
Diesel
diesel is fucking astronomically high. But y'all got money to at this time right now, y'all got money to fucking, you know what I'm saying? For rocket fuel or whatever to go to the moon and back.
And the fake ass pictures.
Talking about, you only got to use the fuel while it's propelling and whatnot and back on re-entry and shit. And it's like that's cap. I looked it up yesterday, I want to say. I looked it up, like how long does it take to get to the, how far away is the moon? And how long does it take to get there? And like it takes 3 days to get there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? According to them.
And
It's like, well, okay, how fast you gotta be going? You know what I'm saying? If it's space, bro, if it's a vacuum, can't you just boost yourself and go faster to get there? But then I guess how do you slow yourself down?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
You gotta have thrusters.
There's a whole bunch
the faster we go, the more gas we're gonna waste. So
right.
we gotta, make sure it's a hybrid. A hybrid shuttle.
So the moon's supposed to have its own gravitational force.
Mm-hmm.
How do you just slingshot around it? Because they always put that in the movies that we're just gonna use the gravitational force to slingshot around. Yeah. Wouldn't the gravity just pull you in? You little spaceship going to something that's a fucking a quarter of the Earth or a third of the. Let me see how big the moon is compared to the Earth. Yeah. Wouldn't it just? You know what I'm talking about? Like it does with all the asteroids that pelt that motherfucker.
Yeah. Read that song real quick.
Yep. This is Psalms chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "Why do the heathens rage and the people imagine a vain thing?"
Yeah, the people, the heathen is raging, and the people are imagining a vain thing. Okay, from no matter what heathen it is. They're bugged out, and they all got some aspirations to do some crazy, wacky bullshit to heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the state of the simple things, they're trying to do something that's unobtainable. But the simple things that the Bible clearly states you should do to ensure that the earth will be in a inhabitable state, self replenishing state, they totally disregard that.
Right.
Like just one thing, the land Sabbath. But the land Sabbath itself would change a whole bunch of. The earth would actually thrive.
Yep.
All right, and then the land Sabbath and fucking a halt on fucking drilling oil.
Right.
Taking the blood out of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Chemtrails. So you're taking the blood out of the earth, and then you're taking the oxygen out of the air with the chemtrails, and wonder why nothing produces in its potency.
Right.
Why the earth is all fucked up. Now you're going to synthetic means to try to counteract the damage you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the shit. The raging and the mind of the heathen is something else, man.
Right.
Rather
than stopping what it is that's actually causing the hurt, causing the pain, rather than doing that, they just find. Rather than just stopping what they're doing to hurt the earth, they're just finding, okay, how can we continue doing that and find some type of a workaround?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying,
his anointed one. Ultimately, they're coming against Yahweh Shai, man.
It just says his anointed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm following along in the NLT.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, wait. Against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Yep.
It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. And that's what we're seeing that right now. We're seeing the Lord just put them in the ultimate okie doke, man.
Yeah.
Where they just chasing their tails around. You know? All that pride that they puff themselves up with, it's all, you know what I'm saying, it's all they're falling flat on their face with it. You know, the Lord just lifting Esau's skirt, showing that he's not the big bad that he's been puffing himself up to be, man.
Yeah, all the wisdom of Teeman is gone.
Yeah.
All right, Teeman being the Germans, they, you know, known for being the Germans is known for
Yep.
and right now, you know, their manufacturing, industry is not what it used to be. You know, having a Volkswagen used to be the shit. You
Right.
know,
Right.
that shit, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know, on top of a bunch of other things, you know, their economy is in the toilet right now. Real quick, I want to read this Psalm 2 in the NLT. So Psalm 2 and 1, and then after this you can grab what you got.
What?
It says, why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans?
Futile plans, man, because there's nothing that's gonna come. Whatever they think they're about to accomplish, the Lord's not gonna allow them to.
Right.
So it's a futile plan. This whole thing that he's putting in, you know, the modifying of everything, the deception that they're pulling on the people, all of it's all gonna come to naught.
Right.
All right, because eventually the Lord's gonna turn and the truth's gonna be exposed, man. You know, the hiding of the Israelites, all of that is it's a futile plan that Esau got. The implementation of the MOTB, the RFID microchip, it's all a futile plan, you know? It's not gonna work. It's not going to accomplish what he thinks he's gonna be able to accomplish with it.
Somebody look that word futile up.
Futile. You want that in Edom?
Yeah. Verse 2, it says, the kings of the earth prepare for battle, the rulers plot together against Yahweh and against his anointed one. So everything that is going on right now with these armies getting prepared to fight, ultimately is them trying to come against Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, all right, and the Israelites. They even said it some weeks ago, oh, this is all in preparation for Armageddon. For the return of the Lord, for the second coming of the anointed one. So they know their actions is gonna, you know, the elite know that the actions that they're taking via these militaries is gonna cause the Lord to return. Now, whatever demonic, bugged out bullshit they got in their minds of thinking that they're gonna be able to take down the Lord, hey, those plans are futile, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they hate us, but they hated, Yahweh Shai first.
Mm-hmm.
And out of that hate is why that pride gets lifted up. Just like, when Pharaoh heard about Yahweh, he was like, who's that? I talked to Horus and all these fucking frog god and the dog god, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And his
fly god.
Yeah, the fly god.
Yeah.
And he got interrupted in his futile plans, because he was, top dog in the world. He was holding it down in his region. He was, everybody looked to him for this and that. And the Lord interrupted him while he was like he's going to do now, in the fullness of his sufficiency.
Yeah, he was boasting.
Yeah.
He was proud, man.
Yeah.
The word futile, real quick. This is from the etymology online. Futile is an adjective incapable of producing result. That's a great definition right there. Incapable of producing result.
But like, come on, Esau, here it is. You fucked the earth up. Under your rulership, everything is dying. All right. And you got the audacity to claim that you're gonna do something that's gonna actually make life better for the average person. Come on, man, get out of here. Get out of here. With the whole pandemic,
right?
Oh, people getting sick, and take this because it saved your life and all, and it turns out that kills people.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
They got to come back with a, oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Dr. Fauci's nowhere to be found.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He got his part and then got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, he got his shekels and got up out of there.
You know what I'm saying?
And who, he over there kicking it with Epstein.
Right.
But and who implemented that? Operation, Mr. Operation this and Operation that. Operation Warp Speed was under DJT.
Yeah.
You part of the problem. All these maggers thought he was going to be the answer to all their government issues and problems. He was going to be the saving grace.
Yeah. He was gonna be the force that caused America to truly be that superpower in the earth once more.
Yeah,
Right.
They thought he was gonna be the answer to the Antichrist.
Right.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, he is an Antichrist.
Meanwhile, he's just spraying.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he just allowing them to spray non-stop, bro. It don't stop.
And the chemtrails have gotten worse.
Hey, real talk.
Yeah, worse.
Real
I'm sorry. There used to be a time where it's like, okay, it'd be a day where they ain't sprayed, but every day is
Every day, all day. There's no time that we can look up in the sky and not see them streaking across. You know what I'm saying? Or evidence of one that's gotten streaked across.
Yeah.
It says vain, worthless, futile, literally pouring out easily or easily empty.
Yeah, it's gonna be easily empty. Read that again, Salah.
It says vain, worthless, futile, literally pouring out easily empty. So their plans are easily, you know what I'm saying, they're not full. There's nothing that comes from it.
Right.
Futile, something that's futile, it's easily emptied. If you got a vessel that's supposed to hold water, but it loses all the water, one of the words down here says leaky, unreliable. So if you got a vessel that's meant to hold water and you fill it up with water, but before you can actually carry it to where you need the water at, it already fucking loses its water, that thing is worthless, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got one of those the laundry baskets that got the laundry baskets that got the holes where you can put your fingers through the hole. You know what I'm
trying
talking
to
about?
fill it with water.
Right, but you're trying to fill it up with water. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, the Lord refers to the false prophets of Israel as broken cisterns. They can hold no water. Well, if they're broken cisterns, Esau's a motherfucking got a hole in the bottom of the well.
He's the prototype. Because what they learn from him.
You are of your father the devil. And of his works.
That plantation Christianity doctrine, even these Israelites that don't call on the name of the Lord, that got a real friendly doctrine.
Yeah.
They 501c3 charter, they got all that from Esau. But jumping back to this, I want to finish this up real quick. This is Psalm 2 and verse let me read. Okay, verse 3 it says Psalm 2 verse 3 in the NLT, it says, "Let us break their chains. They cry and free they cry and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High." Wow.
They cry and free themselves from slavery.
And free ourselves from slavery to the Most High. So that's the pretty much what Esau is trying to do is prove in a futile attempt. He's trying to prove that the Heavenly Father is wrong, and he's trying. It's like a baby trying to box a heavyweight and come out victorious. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you come from my loins. You actually think you're gonna put on boxing gloves as a toddler and knock Popeye out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Esau's trying to do by actually.
That dude the little kid put on the gloves of his.
Oh shit!
He's really gonna knock him out.
Yeah. So Esau and the heathen is just bugged out, man.
And there's nothing that they uphold that's actually righteous within this whole earth. You know, everything is against the Lord. Even with the, we was just talking about the celebration of Easter, which was yesterday. Even with stupid shit like that, they're at every possible opportunity, they are attempting to turn the hearts of the people, the Israelites in particular, away from the Heavenly Father, man. You know, and then they push their false gods on them. They push their false religion and false ways upon them, and to make them seem like, no, you're serving Satan, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, the way they're getting Gad is through education.
Mm.
You know, hitting them with that what is Big Bang Theory and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Their science. And
nonsense.
There's a guy I watch on YouTube called Dr. B, and he goes in, on some good information, but he had the audacity to say, I don't believe in, whatever you can believe in whatever sky something that you want to.
Mm.
But I was like, damn, man, like Gad is a very faithful person that believes in one power that rules everything else. Like, this nigga's tripping. But that's the way they're getting them, is through that false education.
Mm-hmm. Science.
Pseudoscience.
Yeah, indoctrination.
That's science falsely so-called.
Yeah.
Psalm 2 and 4 in the NLT, it says, but the one who rules in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. Then in anger he rebukes them, terrifying them with his fierce fury.
Hey, you got to think about that, because sometimes you just sit back and you know what I'm saying, you be evaluating the things that's going on in the earth, and you be like, Lord, why are you letting this guy get away with, like, why are you letting him do this shit? Why are you letting him just poison the earth?
Yeah,
spray all this fucking bullshit in the air, and we just gotta breathe it in.
Act like you don't see
it. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? You wondering why your chest hurt. You know what I'm saying? You wondering why your chest hurt, why you can't sleep right, why you got allergies and sneezing, going into sneeze fits randomly and shit. You know what I'm saying? Lord, why you allowing that to do? Hey, the Lord's sitting there cracking up. He's sitting there cracking up at what Esau got. Look at this motherfucker, man. Just like when you see your kid doing some stupid ass shit, like, when they a little toddler or something, you see just seeing a little baby do some stupid ass shit, you like, look at this little motherfucker.
You let him do it for a minute too, like,
or even a dumbass coworker, right?
Yeah.
Dumbass. You can see that what he's doing, what he's got going on, ain't about to work. It's wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's about to fuck something up. You can see all of that shit. And you just sitting there watching this motherfucker kind of cracking up, like, hey, look at this dumb motherfucker. You know, like the Lord's looking at Esau like that, like, look at this stupid, look at the dumbass plan. They really trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And they, especially when the kid don't see you.
They
just
can with the shit.
And they doing some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, this dude. You kind of laugh it off. Like, all right, now I gotta bust his ass.
Right.
You know,
Right.
What
are you doing? Hey, little kids sneaking in the refrigerator and shit.
Like that little boy, he's all up on the stove.
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh shit. Yeah, that's how Esau gonna get caught with his pants down, man.
Hey, my mama used to have this owl cookie jar. It was a cookie, the head come off. It's a cookie jar or whatever. It was glass. I remember she used to have it where, you know what I'm saying, like, it was a reach, but it was like, yo, I'm not trying to, if I drag a chair over here, she gonna know I'm up in here. So I gotta try to climb to just get it. And then, you know what I'm saying, as I'm like up there, my hands inside of it, she's like, who's in that kitchen? So me trying to hurry up and, you know what I'm saying, trying to hurry up and get out of there, I end up fucking moving too fast. That joint falls, breaks, I'm busted. You know what I'm saying? So dumbass kids, man.
Hey, I got busted with a spoon and the whole watermelon, just trying to eat the whole watermelon out the refrigerator. And sleep. I'm in the kitchen just smacking watermelon.
Verse 6, it says, for the Lord declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne in Jerusalem on my holy mountain. Yep. And that's Yahweh Shai. Yep. And that's what the elites ultimately is trying to, they're trying to usurp authority over Yahweh Shai, right? Which is why you got the small hats, waiting on their Messiah. Okay, which along to keep in mind is Project Bluebeam that they're gonna roll out here pretty soon.
Yeah.
To fake an alien attack. Matter of fact, all this stuff with the UFO files and all that, they're gonna stage a so-called UFO invasion and all that, and people that don't know any better, they're gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Yahweh Shai is the one that's chosen to rule in Jerusalem, in Israel. All right, so that's why over in the land of Israel, currently, it's getting bombed to shit. Because those people don't belong there. Bastards shall dwell in Ashdod, as the scripture says.
That's right.
So you got it, bro.
All right, this is we had called for. This is do you want me to grab scripture first so we can?
I just read it.
Odd even gas rationing. In response, you called for this a little bit ago. In response to the 1973-1974 oil embargo.
So 73, 74 was a couple of years after that whole space race.
Right.
Because I was in the late 60s that space race took.
Yep. 69.
Yeah, 69.
Because you had who was that? Kennedy. By the end of the decade, we will reach the moon or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you reached the moon.
Yeah, that nigga went to the moon. Right? He went to the moon. All his noodles.
Your wig piece went to
all his noodles went straight to the moon.
That shit blew
in a mist, right?
In a mist.
In glorious fashion,
Pink mist. Went to the moon.
In Dallas, Texas.
Psychedelic shit.
Right. You want something that will blow your mind?
Damn.
Soon as that nigga looked at that rearview mirror, his mirror was
doing driver cut.
Popped him. Bow.
Damn.
It's like
some states implemented odd even gas rationing to distribute gasoline fairly and maintain order at stations.
So y'all went to the moon on diesel,
right?
But then a couple years later, y'all running out of oil. Now you got a ration,
right?
You got a ration oil.
And I seen a clip the other day on YouTube Shorts talking about oil is the second most prevalent liquid on Earth. You know what I'm saying? There's more oil. There's almost as much oil as water.
Yeah. Think about it. That's the blood of the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I forget how many liters of blood the human body has, the average person has, but if you bleed out, let somebody bleed out, and all that blood is collected into some gallons or whatnot. That's gonna be a lot of blood, man.
Yeah.
More blood than what you would think. You know what I'm saying? So look how big and vast this earth is. Okay, there's a lot of oil in the earth, and it's something that's replenished.
Yeah.
But how can it replenish if you draining it?
Right.
Just like what he was, it replenishes itself. But if you fucking draining it, you're
going to give blood every week.
Yeah.
You can't do this.
You go from giving blood to plasma.
Shit, bills get crazy.
Bro, they estimate that the Artist 2 cost $4 billion.
Damn.
$4 billion in cost for that motherfucker to launch into space.
But they want to cut healthcare.
Yeah.
Right, because it takes 700,000 gallons of propellant fuel.
You just had Trump say, that they got to put everything to the war machine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they talking about cutting certain programs.
Pawning off everything to the states.
Yeah.
Child care.
Yeah, child. Yeah.
We got too much going on for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, but
That's
meanwhile,
something the states can handle.
Right.
The federal can't handle it.
And you have the nerve to say,
Now they're gonna have to raise their taxes, but we'll give them tax breaks.
right.
That
Right.
guy's
He's a
something
fucking
man.
demon.
Hey,
He's
didn't he just sign something to where the lowest income you make under 30,000, your taxes raise up.
Yep.
But the billionaires are still getting tax cuts. Make that make sense, man.
They cut health care to give the billionaires tax cuts.
That's ridiculous.
Brought in a whole autistic demon to do so.
These motherfuckers got more money than they could possibly spend.
Why
are they not? Yeah, why are they not the ones paying fucking taxes? They could cover the whole budget, no problem. Wouldn't even get anything out of them. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't cost them shit. Meanwhile, the ones who's struggling to rub fucking two pennies together, you're gonna take more away from them. That's unjust, man.
Right.
That's completely unjust.
They could pay everybody a decent wage, right? They could. There's a lot they could do. You know, even a stupid ass Tupac said they got money for wars, but can't feed the poor.
We can't feed the poor, yep.
It would only take a couple $1 billion to feed the poor. They got that. There's trillionaires who wouldn't miss $1 billion.
Hey, let me read this real quick. It says Artemis 2. This is all off of Google, by the way. It says Artemis 2 is part of a broader program that has cost the U.S. government roughly $93 billion through 2025.
That's more than the GDP of certain countries. You know what I'm saying? The gross domestic product of type in what country has the smallest GDP.
And all on some falsehood. Motherfuckers fucking around in a swimming pool and you know and
Tuvalu has the lowest nominal GDP in the world. Tuvalu, that's probably some fucking island or some shit. You know, yeah, some Polynesian shit.
Look at that chart real quick.
Okay. It still just says Tuvalu. I'll get that list split. Let me look at Tuvalu. It says has the lowest nominal GDP in the world, estimated at approximately 65 million to 79 million.
And what
that was 90 billion.
So times that by like 92 something.
Look, it says primarily due to its small population and size, other nations with the lowest total GDPs include Nauru at 179 million, still way lower.
Is it millions?
And the Marshall Islands at 294 million. Yeah, that ain't my people. That ain't my people, but I know about them. All right, I know about them. I grew up around some of them niggas.
Yeah.
They niggas. Not niggas, but they some fucking niggas. Hey, Shalom, brother. GMS.
I ain't no Santa Strophe. Shalom. I
Yeah.
believe that's a Hey, Shalom.
One.
It's a
Shalom.
Yep.
It's a Kwan Yum.
Hey, it says which are also in the Pacific Islands. So all those nations that was just mentioned, Tuvalu, what was the other one? Nauru and the Marshall Islands are all Pacific Islands. So according to this chart, you got Tuvalu as number 1, Nauru as number 2, the Marshall Islands at number 3. All right, it does give me a count. Then you have how do you pronounce that? Kiribati. You got them at number 4, Palu at number 5.
It's a bunch of
Micronesia at number 6, Tonga at number 7, Dominica at number 8.
That's Jake.
Sao Tome and Principe at number 9. St. Kitts and Nevis at number 10, which the number 10 spot is at 1.12 billion. So there's plenty of nations that's under 93 billion as a annual GDP, man.
Yeah.
You know, but they spent that last year just on programs for so-called they spent it on programs for the Artemis mission, which is a big ass fucking hoax, man.
And this is all taxpayer dollars. They didn't when they knocked on your door with the census, they didn't tell you, hey, check yes or no if you agree to send so much of your tax dollars to the Artemis program. They asked you if you want to opt into that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they just take your money and do whatever they want with it. Which is why if you want to continue to just be a slave in Babylon, you got mental issues, man.
For real.
You know, you're better off dead, going back to the spirit world, if your mind is fixated on just living here until you die, until you get old and die or some shit. You know?
It's a little dark on there.
Yeah.
A little bit light. You see that? You see the change?
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Why do that?
No, because we turned the light on. Because the sun's getting lower, so it's not as high as it was. So
You know, it was all blurry.
oh no, that's quality.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, it's been doing.
It does that. That's just the quality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Go ahead, Smart.
Yep.
And
Drivers.
then I probably got my YouTube settings down anyway, to where it doesn't burn through data and battery. Go ahead, Smart.
Drivers could only buy gas on days that match the last digit of their license plate.
And this is coming. This is coming back.
That's ridiculous.
All right. Rationing of gas.
Yep.
That's all coming back, man.
Yep.
That's all coming back. Trump is trying to the oil he took from Venezuela is a real dense oil, so he needs the oil from the Middle East, from Iran, which is a lighter oil, to actually work his magic in order for that oil that he stole from Venezuela to be useful.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Right, because it's a thick crude, thick crude oil that's coming from Venezuela, and what they need the Iranian oil to mix with it for it to be usable.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's just like, you got a day old smoothie. You put hella banana and avocado and it's hella thick.
Yeah.
So, you gotta water that mug down a little bit.
Yep.
Or else you're gonna be drinking brick. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fucking big ass clump of dense avocado and banana and whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta water that down so it flows through the system easier, you know?
The Yachty said we can see why riots are coming.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can see, hey man, they're pushing people to the brink, man.
Yeah,
they've been doing that, they've been doing that for a while, just trying to really push people over the edge. They're trying to see what's okay. We pushed them. That's not enough. They ain't gonna hit us yet. Cause you gotta swing first, right?
Yeah.
They keep pushing. They keep pushing. They keep pushing. Eventually, people is actually gonna crack, man.
Yeah.
You see them all over social media crashing out, in their cars, making videos talking about how they can't handle this shit no more. So eventually one of these things is going to, and we believe that false flag is on the way.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something to really just make the people snap, man.
Hey, when groceries go through the roof, which they already are, but what's gonna do it is that gas, man.
Yeah.
That gas. The
That
gas to
gas-
get to work.
That's what I'm saying. When people are faced between putting gas in the car to go to work, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna get to a point to where, damn, where's so and so? He ain't been to work in a week. He on vacation. Nah, that nigga ain't got gas to get to this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's gonna trickle down to even the boss. All right, the nigga on salary. You know what I'm talking about? The nigga on salary, right?
Inside joke.
Nobody's gonna be able to afford to get to that motherfucker.
Right.
He ain't gonna hop on no face the cold just to go
Right.
be the one of three people at work.
Right. Busting your
You know what I'm
ass
saying?
to not get paid enough to
Can't even
buy
turn the heat on.
gas.
Can't turn the heat on at work.
Right.
Just concerned. And then, all right, so that
Damn.
weighed with, do I buy groceries? Do I put gas in the car and be
Mhm.
broke and go to work, or do I buy groceries for me and my family? People gonna say fuck work, man.
Right.
And that's when it gets to that level, people they gonna snap, man,
Yep.
because they ain't got shit else to lose.
And it's close, man, with that Strait of Hormuz being closed.
Yeah.
Like they said, it can't last too much longer before hyperinflation happens,
Mm-hmm.
a recession happens, and you got some countries that are giving their people, free bus.
Yeah.
When that bus run out of gas, then what the fuck you gonna do?
Yeah.
This says, just off of Google real quick, I typed in amount of Americans in debt. It says approximately 77% to 80% of American households carry some form of debt. including credit cards, mortgages, or student loans. I'm gonna type in that's according to 2025. I'm gonna say in default.
I was listening to a video, I believe it was yesterday, and the dude was saying that like roughly 60-something% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their account.
Facts.
And then they said that they said less than 30% had 60 some. I mean, less than 30-something% had $1,000 in their bank account, and some other numbers, but it was like, man, everybody's hurt, man. Because even when COVID first hit, when COVID first hit, you still had like you go somewhere, you go to a grocery store, and right next to the ATM machine, they got the trash can, and motherfuckers just throw their shit in there. They don't even ball it up.
Yeah.
There's people with 20, 30, 40,000 savings account.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or even a checkings account. It's like, God damn, even like
them ATM receipts.
yeah. It's like, man, niggas is doing good, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Not no more.
Nah.
Not no more.
That boat. The motherfuckers getting rid of that boat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They can't. That extra camper, the 4-wheeler, the motorcycle, all that shit is. You know what I'm saying? People getting rid of that shit, man. You know,
ain't nobody buying it.
Nah, people need necessity. Hey, bro, we be driving past these car lots out here, man. Ain't nobody just walking those car lots.
Niggas is
Every
crashing
time
into them shits.
every time we drive past them shits, bro, I'll be looking because you know what I'm saying. I'll be wondering like, who the hell gonna be walking around the car lot? Every time we drive past them shits, I just see it's empty. There's no one. The salespeople ain't out there. Ain't nobody just walking around there looking and peeping at cars, man. You know.
The average car note is $600-700.
I was about to say, who want to add $700 monthly expensive?
Right.
And then the car insurance is half of that.
And then the gas.
City.
Yeah.
And then the gas on top of it.
Hey, so all them big trucks Esau got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esau is losing, bro.
Losing.
Especially these ones out here because they love it. All the work's up, you know what I'm saying, in a specific area up here. You know, all the work that's, you know, good, high paying jobs or whatever. It's in a specific area and nobody, it's super fucking expensive to live in the city of Seattle. So they live in the outskirts, man.
Surrounding
you know, the smaller cities, suburbs is where they live at, where they got a 60 mile commute just to one way to get to work. You see what I'm saying? Everybody that works in the city of Seattle, the job I used to have, man, everybody like 90% of that trade did not live in the city limits of Seattle. All the work was right there in Seattle, and no one lived because Seattle was trying to push for, if you work, there was a certain building we was working at, and they was trying to say, if we only want people that actually live in the city limits of Seattle to work here, you know, to boost the Seattle economy. And the company
want this shit done.
The company had to come back and tell them like, hey, we don't have none of our employees live in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't remove that restriction, we ain't gonna be able to do this project for you. So they had to remove that restriction. Because nobody in the entire company lived in Seattle because of how ridiculously expensive it is to just live in Seattle itself, man. Unless you're on the government, because most of the people that actually live in Seattle, the downtown area and all of that, they're on some type of assistance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drugs.
Right.
First of all, they own the drugs, and then they own the
or they actually do got money that where the shit ain't affecting them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of those individuals too, you know, company owners and shit, you know, millionaires and whatnot that actually live in Seattle, you know.
A lot of tech people that that drive to Bellevue. Just real quick, off this off.
Did you have one or was that what you read?
Oh yeah.
No, I was gonna look up the delinquency and whatnot, but hey, man, people's in debt, people's in delinquency. You know what I'm saying? It's I'll read this point right here. It says and this is for 2020. As of late 2025 and early 2026, household debt hit a record $18.6 trillion in America.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, household debt being, you know, the bills you actually have to pay and whatnot. as far as things that's in delinquency, there's $18.6 trillion throughout America, man, that's huge, you know. But go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, this is just the impact and showing you this was a hoax too. Drivers would often search for gas on their allowed days, regardless of need, to avoid missing the opportunity.
Could you imagine? Fucking you searching around for gas,
right,
on Edo.
Damn. Fumes though. You've been on E for a week, and your day ain't until Friday though.
And you trying to hit, you know, okay, down here they got this one is the cheapest gas, so your ass go down there on E, and it turns out that the 4 spots you passed up is cheap on that day is cheaper than, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't ran out of gas. And
not to mention the lines around the fucking block, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
that's what's coming.
It's not just you waiting on gas. Everybody's trying to get the gas too. So the lines is around the fucking block, and then you finally pull up Putnam, and they say, "Oh, we all out."
Hey, motherfuckers gonna have to start getting them lock gas cans. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers
gonna be siphoning it. Yep.
Yeah, man. This is all prescribed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. This is exactly how the story is written, and now they starting to feel the burn of it.
That's right.
So what was you holding to?
Let's see. Yeah, I got just a quick one. This is
something Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 49:12.
Proverbs 29 and 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit.
Yeah, so look at the Most High put the perfect devil in office to showcase. Really, we're seeing the pride of ancient Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Right.
On steroids, man.
Yep.
You know, like the proud spirit that was within, you know, Pharaoh, all right, during the time of Moses. You seen that all over again with Donald Trump.
Yep. Nero 2.0.
Yeah, that too. You know,
Pharaoh didn't crack until it hit him personally. You know what I'm saying?
That crazy Baron, if the Lord took Baron out.
Well,
tall ass one.
Because I've been doing research into the plagues of Egypt, man, and where it strikes at. Pharaoh was supposed to be the carnation of a god on earth. So his firstborn, he was the firstborn. His firstborn, you know, underneath him, all of that is the succession of the god on earth. You see what I'm saying? As the representation of Horus. So the people saw him as a god.
Yep.
So when the firstborn got hit, you know what I'm saying? That's really what cracked the whole, because everything else was tearing down the Egyptian gods left and right, man. You know, the Nile getting hit, being turned to blood, the frogs, you know what I'm saying? The livestock being hit, all of it was just systematically taken down. Not just was it ruining the Egyptian economy, but it was tearing down those gods, man. The faith that people had to call upon this God to get a good result, it was failing, you know?
Because all those deities and gods that, you know, all these ancient civilizations worship, they attributed those gods to the fact that they even got crops, that the sun came out today.
Yep. That their cattle's doing all right.
Yeah, you know.
What I'm saying?
So the Lord with those plagues, you know, was striking the shit that they enjoyed, but gave credit to a deity or a demon, idol for those things.
Right.
You know, and then lastly, this nigga that y'all thought was God on earth.
Right.
Look what I did to this kid.
Like, look what I did, not only to his child, but your child too. You know? Yeah. To where it's like, damn, there's nothing to believe in. You know what I'm saying? The Egyptians lost all hope.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Them Hyksos was right.
Man.
Just had them in absolute destruction. You think about that. You praising the God for the sun, and the Lord darkens your ass for 3 days to where your God ain't answering you for 3 days to give you any light, man.
Yeah, Amen and Ra wasn't shit.
Wasn't doing shit for you. You know, you praising this God for health, and your ass got boils in between your big toe and the next toe to it. You know what I'm saying?
Filled with all kind of
all kinds of, you know what I'm saying, back of your knee and shit, where you can't bend your leg and whatnot without it rubbing up against that sensitive area, man. You know? This animal the head of this animal represents one of your gods and whatnot, and the Lord, to where you view it as a sacred animal, you know, the ox or whatnot, and the Lord of heaven, where hell come and smack that motherfucker down, and at the same time, the God of your livestock or the God of your harvest is getting, you know what I'm saying, he can't save your crops. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord was tearing Egypt up, man. But
strategically.
Yeah, strategically. But when the firstborn got hit, that was the direct blow to Pharaoh himself, man. To where it was like, hey, he knows he's not no God. Now the people also know, because you couldn't even save your own firstborn. You're supposed to be a God, but you can't even save your own firstborn from dying, man. You know, let alone the rest of the people's firstborn. So that's when he was like, all right, people go. Hey, so what's it gonna take for America to release hold, man? They gotta get pelted with fire. They gotta receive the missiles. You know, that's when Esau's going to be like, all right, we've made it. That's when they'll admit that they've made a mistake.
Yeah, because Esau he's not gonna let us go.
Right.
That's why Yahweh Shai is coming back to deliver us in the fashion in which he is. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, real quick, grab that 1 Corinthians 15 and tweaking number 9, like 15 and 50 something. 15 and 50. 1 Corinthians. That's we got to get extracted out of here. How Donald Trump is lying, talking about how they extracted that pilot out of Iran after him being 2 days. Part of the pride that Pete Hegseth was uttering out of his mouth was pertaining to that pilot, one of the 2 pilots that crashed and or ejected from their aircraft. One got away, and then another one they had to do a rescue mission. But Pete Hegseth had said that, he was I forget what he said, something about Friday. He crashed Friday or some shit like
Good
that.
Friday.
Good Friday. Saturday he was in a cave or something like that. Saturday, and then Sunday, he pretty much they rescued him on Sunday, but he was trying to attribute it to the death, burial, and resurrection of the Lord Yahweh Shai. And that's complete blasphemy, man. You know what I'm saying? So the pride of Esau Edom has no limits, man. Has no limits.
Let's listen to this.
So real quick, but the point being, Esau is not gonna let us go, which is why we have to be extracted out of Babylon like that. The same way the story I just gave about Pete Hegseth and how they claim they rescued this pilot, which that might not even be true. They haven't released the dude's name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you think some hero they'd release his name, but they ain't even did that. But the Lord is gonna extract us and deliver us like that upon the fact that Esau is not gonna let us go.
Right.
You know?
Hey, Deuteronomy 28:68, it said that go back into Egypt. And Pharaoh didn't want to let Israel go, and neither is Esau.
Hey, you think about the like movies like Lone Survivor, with Matt Wahlberg, or any of these movies where one of the military people are able to make it back home, Saving Private Ryan and whatnot. They always release those names, man.
Oh yeah.
They always release those names so they can make that person a hero. Well, what's up with this? This guy got shot out of the sky, got rescued in some dramatic, military operation. Wouldn't you think they would want to release that information? The individual name, so he can go do the talk show thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Run the circuit.
So he can be honored and all
Right,
that.
he can be honored and whatnot.
Yeah, hit the chitlin circuit.
Hey, the scriptures say that the scriptures talk about how the angels rejoice when a sinner turns from repentance, man. Wouldn't these people be rejoicing over receiving one of their people back? Wouldn't you think that would be something that you can rally the people behind?
Yeah, and then maybe some of these Edomites could be inspired to actually
go take up arms, man.
To fucking go join the military.
Yeah, go get down with it. Oh, they fucking shot down our pilot fucking Johnson. You know, the hero Private, the Patriot,
Get up here, Johnson.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking go fight. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it don't make no sense.
Knowing Esau, he went and picked up a dead body so that they couldn't, blast it on their news.
What's that on Congo?
Chitlin Circuit is hilarious.
Yeah. The Edomite chitlin circuit. They don't even clean the chitlins. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
They don't season them or nothing.
That is the seasoning.
Yeah.
Just like that baby intestine
Oh,
beef jerky.
Come on, cuz. That's nasty work.
They nasty.
That's nasty work.
Go ahead with that, Corinthians.
This is First Corinthians 15. I'm gonna start at 57.
No. You gotta start it.
Okay.
Start at 50.
At 50?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting at 50. Oh, I was 51.
You said,
I can't see. My eyes is going bad like it.
Yeah, get them spectacles, guys.
Yeah, man, I need them. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh. 2 Corinthians 15 and 50. Now this I say.
First Corinthians?
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 15.
Yeah.
You said 2 Corinthians just now.
Did I? So like it. 1 Corinthians 15 and 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption.
Yeah, hey, this flesh and blood we have is not going into the kingdom. That's the beautiful thing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because flesh and blood is Esau. Look how Esau has corrupted flesh and blood on this side.
Right.
To the, like we were just saying, this nigga is eating the flesh and drinking the blood of humans. Fucking putting that shit in food, man. God, you going all the years you was going to McDonald's, your ass was eating humans. All right, so praise the Lord, you don't got the shakes.
Right. Right. On
some Book of Eli shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or and you wonder why people got severe health issues, man.
Yeah.
Eating all kinds of shit that they put in secret. You don't even know that you think you eating beef, bro. You don't even know that you eating something like human, a child, you know?
Yeah.
Verse 51, behold, I shew you.
But you think you eating beef jerky? You think they got certain beef jerky that has crab in it.
Right. Right.
How is this even beef jerky and it has crab in it?
Why?
Why is there crab in it?
Why?
Beef jerky.
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
And if you don't read the ingredients, you wouldn't know that there was crab in that shit.
Right. You just think you got beef jerky. You know?
Crazy work, man.
Demons, man.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
Why? Verse 51, behold, I shew you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
Yep.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound.
And that would be crazy if the destruction and salvation is going to come while this demon Donald Trump's in office.
Man, right?
You know
I pray it do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Wholeheartedly, we pray that it do, man.
That itself would be like, man, the Lord is cold how he did that.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? That would be dope.
For especially for the word trumpet.
Yeah.
For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed.
Yep.
For this corruptible must put on incorruption.
Because these bodies is corrupted, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't say like the apostle Peter. All right, there's I've never eaten anything common or unclean.
Right. Right.
From could you imagine being 90 years old or like the brothers in Maccabees or what was the name of the elder man that they put to death? All right, the priest.
I know what you're talking about.
If a brother want to find that, just grab his name.
Yep.
Pay honor to that, as a form.
I feel like I should know his name. Like it's something.
It might be
Eleazar or something like that.
So.
Something.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
But imagine brother put it up. I think.
Eleazar.
Yeah.
Yep. He says this devil gotta go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, the water. The water was
Yeah,
Quan.
the water.
The water was Quan.
Eleazar, you know, even him, he gladly took death because he's like, man, I ain't about to eat no swine, even though, you know, first is like, no, I'm not about to stain my name in my old age eating some swine because that's gonna be a bad influence and a negative look shown to those that come after me.
Yep.
Oh no, we'll act like it's swine, but it'll
Right.
be something lawful. No,
Right.
it's still no.
No, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So like we have not lived in a world to where we can say from a child, we one, while my mom was pregnant with me, she didn't smoke crack.
Bro.
All right,
What's the age?
true story.
Or drink the liquors.
Or she wasn't a fucking alcoholic
Right.
while being pregnant.
Right.
I never ate any fast food.
Or that she was only with one man.
Or yeah. No. Or what about this? I've never eaten cat or dog.
Yeah.
Unknowing.
Going to Moab's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or rat or frog or something.
Right.
Thinking it's
Fuck,
chicken.
yeah.
Right.
We can't. That's why this flesh cannot inherit the kingdom of heaven. It's corrupted.
That's right.
You know. If you have something you want to bring up, go there. But if not,
Go ahead, take this. I was thinking of something. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was.
And this mortal must put on immortal. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruptible, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass
the saying.
the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Already has that victory. Okay. Now we're still subject unto you can die, you can perish, you know, on this side. When the elect get extracted from planet Earth, all right, when the elect of the Lord get beamed up into the chariot, it's a wrap, okay? It's a wrap for Esau, starting with those elect. Death will be an afterthought. Death ain't never gonna come into your mind of, oh, this might kill me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be gone. That's out the window.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And eventually, the whole nation of Israel is gonna come under that covenant of having that fleshly heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
Because the scriptures tell us that the wages of sin is death.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't gonna in that new incorruptible body. We're not gonna sin. So there'll be no reason for that death.
Yeah.
You know.
Verse 55, O death, where is thy sting?
Because death is simply a sting. People are scared to die, and it's simply a sting.
It's the flesh.
It's a sting, and then you go to sleep.
The flesh is the flesh. You know what I'm saying? We've been in multiple bodies before, man. Different bodies before. You know, this isn't your first time being in a body here upon the earth.
Right.
The body stays here, but your spirit goes back to the Heavenly Father, man. And while you got that access in the realm, you're not worried about the things that go on here. Right now, while we're trapped in this flesh, all we can think about is, you know what I'm saying, other than us that's spiritually minded, spiritually woken up, called on Yahweh, all we think about is things that pertain to the flesh, because we're trapped in this thing, man. You know, we're worried about things onto the flesh. But realistically, what the scripture's telling us to be worried about the things that can happen spiritually, man. Not the things that can happen physically. The things that can happen, having a mindset worried about the things that's physical, the things that's pertaining to this flesh will keep you trapped down here, man. You know?
Yeah, that's why the script. Hold on, matter of fact. Continue with that.
Yep. Oh, grave, where is thy victory?
We won't have no reason to worry about death or, you know, going down to the grave or whatnot. We won't have a reason to worry about those things, man. Because in the kingdom of heaven with those spiritual bodies, with the incorruptible bodies, our mind is going to be open. It's going to be free. All right. It's not going to be trapped by chains of darkness.
Right.
You know, we're gonna be free, and we're gonna have the light of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. That's why it always talks about like the sun's not going down and whatnot. That doesn't mean there's not gonna be any nighttime in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be summertime in Alaska for all eternity.
Right. Yeah.
You got a
Fucking,
blackout
the
curtains
6 months.
and shit.
Yeah. Again, nobody get no sleep. You know, I ain't been to sleep in
Hey,
3 weeks.
You gotta sleep on the other side of the moon.
Right, yeah, you got on the other side, the dark side of the moon. Only on the full moon though, so that way it's on the other side. You know, no man. It just speaks about how we're gonna be enlightened. We're not going into this dark time anymore, man. We're not gonna be dry bones again.
Yeah, we'll never be without the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
We won't be without Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, the Lord will be with us. Exactly.
As the scripture says in Revelation.
We will actually be able to go physically talk with Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah. Yahweh Shai, man, can I come kick it with you today? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Hey, come on, brother. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. Hey, bro, what you got going on? You know, or however, mental link or whatever. Hey, bro, what you got going on? Man, I'm about to go kick it with Yahweh Shai. What? You about to go kick it with Yahweh Shai today? Yeah. So you hit him, hey, Yahweh Shai, hey, I heard that. I heard that the brother. Right. I heard the brother's going. Can I come? You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be dope, man. Yeah. Just cruising through the galaxy.
You see how talk about that kingdom talk, how it brings a genuine smile to your face, man.
Joy.
That's the spiritual thing. Where you think about the flesh, I gotta go to work. The smile goes away immediately. Oh, the chemtrails, the smile goes away immediately, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this devil over here dragging ass, man. He needs to get the war popped up. The smile go away immediately. You talk about, being able to kick it with Yahweh Shai and eat real food in the kingdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The genuine smile, man.
Yeah.
Peace of mind. Peace.
With no temptation of sin.
Right.
Like not even a thought in the mind. You're never going off again. Never going to upset the Lord or our Creator Yahweh again.
There's going to come a time where we're going to forget that we, you know what I'm saying, we're surrounded by all of this, man. We won't think of a chemtrail, man.
Yep.
Ain't nobody thought of a chemtrail in a million years type deal. You know what I'm saying? Because, I believe in the kingdom, we'll have completely different aspects of time. You know what I'm saying? Of how we keep time and whatnot. But nobody has thought of a chemtrail. You know what I'm saying? It's an old, distant ass memory, like whatever the hell you used to think of when you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to remember how your mind worked while you was a kid? It's gonna be hard for us to remember how our mind worked while trapped in these chains of darkness, man. You know? That's what we have to look forward to, man.
Let me read this real quick. This is Hebrews 2. Yeah, I'll just read
okay.
this. Hebrews 2:14 says, "For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, the children of the Heavenly Father, and right now we're partaking in flesh and blood. Okay, he also himself likewise took part in the same." Talking about Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
That through death, okay, he had to come in flesh and blood. That through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is the devil. So Yahweh Shai had to come in to be a son of Yahweh. He had to come just like his brethren in flesh and blood.
Yep.
And being in flesh and blood, like the rest of his brethren, Yahweh Shai conquered death. Okay. 15. And deliver them. So the mission he was on was to deliver them and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. Because being scared of death will have you mentally in bondage.
Yep.
To where Esau will tell you, hey, you're going to lose your job if you don't take this vaccine.
Right.
Or and coming soon to come. Hey, right. you ain't gonna be able to eat. You're gonna be evicted. You ain't gonna have a job. You ain't none of that.
Right.
If you don't take this RFID chip.
Right.
All right. And a lot of our people are scared to thinking they're gonna miss out on some. Like I said, death is better than thinking you're gonna get old and gray here in Babylon.
Right.
Man.
Hey, fuck that, man.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Fuck growing old in this place, man.
Yeah.
You know how broken your body will be 50 years from now?
Bro, imagine
you know what I'm talking about?
There's people in their 70s still working. Imagine how they feel.
Facts. 61 got to fucking work a laborer's job because, retirement didn't pan out for you type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bones all just plate tectonics, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, like plates in the earth, just scraping each other.
Hey, with the amount that they're spraying right now, imagine fucking 50 years. With the amount that they're spraying right now, what would your lungs be?
Everybody would be fucking.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be to where you had to fucking merge with a damn robot to be able to continue living because all organic life is breaking down, man.
So you eating mealworms and fucking fake fruit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, shit, that's really the only reason, you know, these older people that are still working are able to do so because over half of their life they was eating real food.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I remember we was talking about that.
Yep.
In the car.
At least they had that much of their, you know what I'm saying? Maybe now they ain't eating real food, but for a good portion of their life, they was able, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the growing process, they was able to eat real food, man.
They got that muscle memory.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they operating on reserves.
Because old people are something else, man. Because there's a lot of old people that they just old as hell. They still alive.
In the way, driving slow.
Hey, in the grocery store, just in the fucking aisle, in the middle of the aisle.
Looking at you crazy.
Looking at SpaghettiOs. And it's like, come on, old dude. You know damn well you ain't supposed to grab no damn SpaghettiOs, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But his wife died 30 years ago, so this is all he got, you know. Invention of the microwave. You know what I'm saying?
She died because she took that jab.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Martha.
Nancy. Go ahead, bro.
Verse.
Were you done reading?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
All right, 1 Corinthians 15 and 56. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Yeah, our labor is not in vain. What we're doing serves a purpose. Our labor is not. What was the definition? The word
futile.
Futile.
Yeah.
Okay. Our definition. Our labor is not futile.
That's right.
As the aspect goals that the heathen, all right, have set out to accomplish in the earth. You know what I'm saying? That's all vain. Everything that's taking place in the Middle East, outside of it, forward in prophecy, in you know, that pushing ultimately the second coming of Yahweh Shai, outside what they think they're gonna accomplish with that war is not coming to pass, man.
Right.
You know, they think they're about to tank this economy and start over with a new world order. And that's how dumb people is. They talked about all this new world order shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're using, just like on the chessboard, you know, they're using this war as a means to bring the world that they made in the likeness of their image about.
Right.
And still people can't, even the people reporting the news, you know, giving the inside information on this and that, they lost in the sauce and don't, they might have the particulars of the war and, you know, casualty numbers and all that shit.
Right.
But they think that, all right, well, this is gonna bring about a new system and it'll be this, that, and the third. Like even with the oil being paid for or the toll to use the Strait of Hormuz, you got to pay in a Chinese currency. You know what I'm saying? That really think the Chinese currency is the new real reserve currency.
Right.
Yeah, the yuan.
You know,
they're putting hope in that, trying to tell you to invest in things that can, you know what I'm saying?
And all that is futile because it's gonna be blown to the ether and back.
That's right.
You know.
And the only ones that truly, I'm sorry, I know you got something to say. The only ones that truly have the answers is the elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man.
That's right.
Because like the brother said, they can have the details on, you know what I'm saying, know all the details about the war, or know the details about how the oil market's going and whatnot. But a lot of the people that's even reporting that, they're doing it for the money. Because if it wasn't actually, it's not them, oh man, I'm just so desperate to actually bring you this news. They're getting views off of bringing you the information.
Yeah. And
if they wasn't getting that, they wouldn't do it.
if they wasn't getting that, you wouldn't be getting all them goddamn commercials
Right.
every 15 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, on a Bible app.
Right.
Oh man.
Bro, yeah, on the Bible, I was just looking at something just a second ago, the fucking flashing, you know.
All right.
Yeah, the world has futile hope, but the elect has an expected end.
Yeah.
That's
Have a livelihood.
yeah, we actually believe and we know that it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We just hope to be able to take part in it.
Yeah. We pray to be ushered into the kingdom. Was that it? That was it on what you had, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got.
Bring that Jeremiah out.
Okay.
Or just bring whatever you got out first.
We were speaking about we had briefly mentioned how Eleazar was like, nah, man, I'm not just about to put forth this falsehood, to deceive my own people. Mm-hmm. Even though they offered him, oh, you can bring whatever meat you want to, just say that as. He's like, nah, I'm not going that route.
I got integrity.
Right.
Hell no.
So that made me think of the scripture right here. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6. I'm starting at verse 1. My point's at verse 3. It says, we then as workers together with him, being Yahushua, beseech you also that you receive not the grace of the Most High in vain. For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation I have secured thee. Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. And here's the point right here. It says, giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed, but in all things approving ourselves as ministers of the Heavenly Father, in much patience, in afflictions, in necessities, in distress, in stripes, and imprisonments, in tumults, and labors, in watchings and fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Spirit, by love unfeigned, by the word of truth, by the power of the Heavenly Father, by the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left. Okay, we have to present ourselves as men of integrity at all times, man. Okay, well, you can't just fold up when Esau offers that chip. Hey, just get it this way. You know what I'm saying? And just act like you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it in your hand, because they're gonna be looking for it in your hand. Get it in your shoulder.
Crazy.
Or whatever crafty way Esau may come down with it, man. You still gotta maintain your integrity, man. Regardless of what comes down, you don't take a false route and be deceitful unto the people, man. Just like Eleazar was like, nah, even though I won't technically be breaking the law because I can eat a lawful meat, well, I'm gonna be presenting it to the people as if it's an unlawful meat, and they're just gonna take that. The younger generation is going, hey, you got people looking up to you, man. Right. Regardless of who you are, you are, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is prepping you to be a leader of Yasharallah, man. Okay? If you're, you know what I'm saying, hopefully we be the men of the elect, we will be the new rulers of you know what I'm saying, we will be in leadership position. We will be in the government of Yahushua, man.
To be leaders in Yasharallah.
Yeah.
Yahushua is gonna be the leader of Yasharallah. Psalms, what we just read in Psalms 2. The Most High setting up a holy hill.
Mm-hmm. Yahushua is at the top tier. 12 underneath him. King David leading it, Peter. Okay. And then the rest of the elect trickling down, however they elect, trickling down. That's going to be the government system of the earth. We hope that we're a part of that, not just the earth, the universe, man. We hope, because Yahushua said, in my Father's house is many mansions. I go and prepare a place for thee. You know what I'm saying? If it was not so, I would tell you. So there's going to be a lot of responsibility to be had, man. So you got people, even right now, you got people that look up to you, even if you don't, we don't do it for the views. You know what I'm saying? Like the talking heads.
Yeah.
Right? We don't do it for the views, man. Right. No, we do it because we sincerely believe in this thing, man. We do this because our hearts is truly in the right spot, that we truly have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And woe unto us if we don't preach the gospel, man.
That's right.
We believe if we take our hand off the plow here, the Lord would remove his spirit from us.
Die, man. You know what I'm saying? If you stop doing the work, you hear that you made a contract with the Lord, and you don't fulfill that, you're asking to die, man. You're gonna be a dead person walking like the rest of these niggas that came into this thing for whatever reason they got disenchanted, didn't count the cost, and now they back in the world either dead or waiting to die. I don't want no parts of that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
This day we're under the curses right now because we broke a contract with y'all with the Most High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What? Why?
You done made a whole nother oath just to go ahead and renege again? Come on, man. Come on, man. The Lord cleaned you up, and then you just gonna, hey,
pig wallowing in the mire.
What parent isn't upset if they put brand new clean clothes on a kid because they about to go to some type of function or something, and you turn around and that motherfucker all dirty and messy and muddy and got Kool-Aid stains.
The Easter Sunday clothes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The Easter Sunday clothes.
Some expensive, nice looking shit, and then they just went and you know what I'm saying. You're gonna be a little rough, So the Lord took the time to give you access to be able to clean yourself up, man. Don't ruin this opportunity, man. So the point being that we give no offense that the ministry itself don't be blamed, because we know that the things that we do, it's not just us as an individual that's gonna be pointed out. They're gonna try to you know what I'm saying. And our enemies, we do have enemies in this thing. Our enemies is looking for a reason to point the finger. That's why, Great Millstone, we just keep it to the scriptures, man.
The enemy is fallouts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't matter.
No. But what I'm saying is just the hypocrisy and the fucking irony is like, y'all was once in this. And when I said that, I'm thinking of fucking Sakari individuals like Akkad and Alazar. You know what I'm saying? Individuals like that. Y'all was once a part of Great Millstone in particular, but now y'all just rejected the truth. Either back in the world doing your little gangbang shit, or on some hardcore Christianity, God is gonna save heathens bullshit. But y'all mocking and ridiculing and looking at the faith that brothers have and continuing to serve the Lord and talking shit about that. It's like, man, y'all niggas is crazy. I want to read this real quick about it.
Yep.
I'm gonna read through it pretty fast.
Get the story.
Yeah, give him some honor, man. So this is Second Maccabees chapter 6.
Hey, like you said, some honor, because that was a very noble thing that Eleazar did, man.
Yeah.
And a beautiful example on the days to come.
Right.
Because you gotta fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua more than man.
That's right.
And if if you fear the Lord, you ain't gonna do something like that.
That's what Peter said, when they threatened him and was like not to speak in it. We told you not to speak in the name of the Lord. He was like, we ought to fear
Most High rather than man.
You know.
That was Peter and James, I wanted to say, or Peter and John. I want to say it was Peter and James. Let me look.
What's that? This in
Acts
5.
Acts 5. Acts 4.
Yeah.
Acts 4. Peter and John. It was Peter and John.
5 and 29.
5.
Yeah. If you want to read that real quick.
I thought that was Acts 4 and 18-ish. Acts 5 and 29. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 29. Oh, yeah. It says, then Peter...
Start at 28.
This is Acts chapter 5, verse 28. It says, so the account itself of them being arrested was in the 4th chapter.
Actually, 27.
Okay. Acts chapter 5, verse 27, it says, and when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, did not we straitly command you that you should not teach in this name? And behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine.
Hey, that's all this stuff taking place, with Esau trying to suppress the Israelites. They realized that, you know, the world being Israel or the cosmos, that doctrine, the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is, you got to be living under a rock to not have heard the name of Yahushai being an Israelite, especially here in America, which, you know, this, once again, being the extraction point, being, as Apostle Tahar goes into, this is where you should be focused. The ministry should be focused here, right? Because, you know, this being the lake of fire. So yeah, you got to be living under a rock to have never heard the name of Yahweh Shai. Right. So there's a big push to suppress the Israelites, you know?
Yep. It says, behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine and intend to bring this man's blood upon us. Then Peter and the other apostles answering and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. The power of our fathers raised up Yahweh Shai, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him have the Most High Yahweh exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins.
Yeah. So, you know, it's better to obey the Most High rather than men. And that's what Eleazar did. All right. So, running through this real quick in that account of Eleazar, 2 Maccabees 6, and I'm going to start at 18. It says, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. Mm-hmm. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth, and came of his own accord to the torment, as it behooved them to choose, and are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. You know, so he'd rather just die than, you know, to go along with the program.
And he said he went of his own accord too, to, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't fighting and kicking and, you know what I'm saying, trying to bite fingers off and whatnot. Hey man, if this what y'all gonna do, then do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm old anyway, fuck it.
That's real faith though. Mm-hmm. Just whatever you had in store for me, so be it, man. You know, rather than trying to fight your way or strike a deal.
Trying to go against the course of the
kick against it's hard to kick against the pricks, man. Yeah. You know?
It says, but they that had the charge of that wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, mm-hmm. such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king, that in so doing he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. But he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age, meaning, you know, wisdom.
He used that you know, he used his many years of experience to come with a correct conclusion, man.
And the excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his gray head, whereunto he was come, and his most honest education from a child, the scriptures, because that's a real education, mm-hmm. or rather the holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore, he answered accordingly, and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave.
Yeah, man. Just take me out.
I ain't doing it. Go ahead.
Just let me go.
For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 90 years old, were now gone to a strange religion.
Right. He turned away from the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shai. He turned away from the customs, the Israelite customs.
Yeah.
Because he's an old man. He's an elder. He's somebody that, younger generations is looking up to, man.
Yeah.
It says that he was respectable. How did it describe him in the first verse?
It said, in verse 18, it says, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth.
He was of a well. This was someone who was highly respected, Israel, man. You know, amongst his people. Okay, he wasn't just some regular old dude. He was somebody who, you know, somebody in a position of authority, man.
Yeah.
Somebody in a leadership position, man. Okay,
Yeah, he was on.
he was on. Hey, on the righteous tip, he was on.
Grandpa,
You know what I'm
all
saying?
that.
Paw. Go ahead, brother. That's the second time today we did that.
Yeah.
Really, the third time, though.
Verse, let me see. Verse 25. It says, 2 Maccabees 6:25. It says, and so they through my hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to mine old age and make it abominable.
Right.
For the present time,
I don't lived all this time with a good reputation, and now just to live for a little. I'm already old, so I ain't got that much longer to live in the first place. But for just a little bit more time, you know what I'm saying? For me to continue living, I'm gonna throw my whole life's work, throw it away. You know, everything I've been working for, I'm just gonna throw all that away.
Yeah, fuck that.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, let me see. For the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. Because guess what? The Most High, you did that, you carried out, you went along with Esau, and you lived a little bit longer. But they still kill your ass because you can't trust Esau.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They use you for the influence, and then they kill you. Right? So guess what? You added 24 hours to your life, or however long.
Right.
And then you go to the spirit realm. Now you got to check in with the Most High, and your ass is gonna be retarded on your next go around in a wheelchair.
Stupid dude. Oh, you gonna get the Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, you're gonna get the Stephen Hawkins. you gonna live old and gray.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
In the Stephen Hawking's body.
Yeah, man. So
where they just dress you up in a dress.
Oh man.
Right. And you see those photos?
Yeah, bro.
That
shit ain't right, man.
What can you do about that? You just laying there all fucked up. Go ahead.
Drooling on yourself. Fuck. Hey,
always smiling because your mouth is always in that demon.
Really.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
Golly.
You got the Energizer Bunny demon. Just on your ass.
It just keeps going, right?
Golly, man. But yeah, so you can't get away from the Most High. All right. So verse 27, it says, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show myself such an one as mine age requireth, and leaving a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honor and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment. They that led him, changing the good will, they bear him a little before into hatred, which is the nature of Esau.
Yeah, they was pissed off. Oh, you not gonna follow my plan? You ain't gonna go my way?
Yeah.
We said you could eat whatever you wanted.
Right.
I tried to give you a deal.
Yeah.
I gave you the cards. You didn't want to play the card, right, Trump? You don't have the cards. I gave you the cards.
No. Open the fucking straight.
Open the fucking straight, you crazy bastards.
Crazy bastards.
Right.
That shit. You
Type
know what
shit.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to make a deal. You know, we want to make. First is we want to make a deal. They reached out to us, and then it went from there to you got 48 hours.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then, because last week he said something along those lines, like he said you got however much time. Then it's now 48 hours. Now it's Tuesday's gonna be National Bridge Day.
Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Hey, they just denied another ceasefire.
Yeah. Iran ain't playing by your fucking rules, man.
Fuck that shit.
Hey, and you know what's beautiful about this? Say Iran gets cooked in all this shit, right? The rest of the nations ain't about to. Hey, the rest of the nations ain't about to play by your rules, man.
Yeah.
You know,
especially when your allies, you told them
just screwing them all over,
F you and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Think about Hiroshima or whatever the fuck he told the Japanese prime minister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you tell us about Hiroshima?
Right. Well, why didn't you tell us about Pearl Harbor?
Warn us about Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right. So, verse 29, 2 Maccabees 6:29, it says, they that let him changing their good will, they bear him a little before into hatred. They thought, because the aforesaid speeches proceeded as they thought from a desperate mind. But when he was ready to die with stripes, they thought he was just bugging out. You know what I'm saying?
He's just saying this because you know what I'm saying. He's desperate. So
you know
we got him. We got him. Right?
You know,
like Trump, whatever he says about Iran, he's saying that they're desperate. They're desperate to make a deal. They want to make a deal. They're begging me, Mr. President, make a deal with us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can see some shit like that coming out of his mouth. I'm not saying that's what Trump said. It's just that's his nature.
He been saying.
I'm saying like I'm not saying he actually said that Iran's trying to make a deal with them right now. You know what I'm saying? But that is his nature to just spew some bullshit out.
He said that at least 3 times within the past month.
That Iran wanted to make a deal. Yeah.
And Iran has been saying that no, there's no deal. We ain't doing no deal. We try to do 2 deals.
I remember them talking about not necessarily make a deal, but we had peace talks, and Iran was like, America's holding peace talks.
What's that? That's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, peace deal, because from the peace talks, you hope to get a deal, work out hash out some type of deal.
Yeah.
But we did that in 2025, 2024, in the summer. You struck us.
Right.
All right, and then some months later, in 2025, we was in December, or not December, earlier this year. We in the middle of peace talks like a little over a month ago, and then out of nowhere you fucking blow us up. Right. So man,
in the middle of talks,
bro.
We'll meet back on Monday.
On some like y'all about to fucking sign the shit like within days.
Right.
And then they got hit with the West Side Gun.
These niggas is the mob, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I be saying that,
man. DJT is a fucking New York gangster.
Biggest gangsters on the planet, man. You know what I'm saying? United States military and also the Israeli military, the United States government and the Israeli government, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 30. It says, but when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that hath the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in body by being beaten, but in soul am well content to suffer these things because I fear him.
You see that? So the fear of the Lord, fearing Yahweh Shem Shai, even if you gotta suffer some shit, you're willing to go through that because that's manifest unto the Lord. The Lord looks kindly on that thing, man. It pleased him to bruise Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So following through, even when you facing hardship, even when you're facing death, you know what I'm saying? Following through with Yahweh Shem Shai is going to work out way better for you than for you to fucking sell out just to avoid punishment for a little bit.
And you gotta think too, the Lord will never put nothing on you that you can't bear.
Right.
So the fact that if you ever end up in a martyr situation, you're a spirit chosen to go through that for the right name.
Right.
For the right cause, for the right belief, right name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the Lord, that's look at the apostles, disciples turned to apostles.
Yep.
They all, minus John the Revelator, they all suffered in the flesh, and ultimately, got put to death for Yahweh Shem Yahweh, which that's a blessing unto them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, their names will forever be remembered. You know.
Yeah.
Last verse. This is yeah. Verse 31. It says, "And thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a notable courage and a memorial of virtue, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation."
Yeah. I got some precepts actually. One real quick. This is Acts chapter
and if
5.
you got anything after that, tomorrow we'll bring it up.
Acts chapter 5, verse I'm gonna get to the point right here. Acts chapter 5, verse 41. It says, "And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they counted it to suffer shame for his name." Speaking about they got, you know what I'm saying, they got beaten or whatnot by the high priest, the council, and they counted that worthy. This is a precept
because look, they warned them not to speak in their name.
Right.
And Peter flat out told him, "I'm gonna obey the Most High
Right.
rather than man."
I'm gonna do what's right.
Oh, what? Oh, you talking shit?
Right.
Oh, you know, and then
Right.
they end up beating them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but little did they know that the apostles was going to rejoice at the fact that they were counted worthy to suffer
Right.
for the name of Yahweh Shai. You know,
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 57, verse 1. It says, "The righteous perish, and no man lay it to heart, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that righteous is taken away from the evil to come."
yeah, that's one of my favorite scriptures, man.
Yeah, hey, Eleazar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was there was much
Imagine
worse
how
things
much.
that came.
Imagine
after
how much
that.
more evil the nation of Israel suffered after his.
Right.
You know, because
Right.
this is in the middle of Jake getting Hellenized.
Right.
Well on up to Yahweh Shai actually being born in the earth. And to this day, the kingdom of heaven suffered violence.
Yep.
You know?
Imagine being old and having to go through the shit the worst that was coming down. And you sold out in your old age. You know what I'm saying? You only had a little bit more to go. And you know, you at the finish line and you take the bride, man. You know? Imagine that, and now you gotta do the walk of shame for the next couple of years, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shit, a lot of these Israelite camps that sold out. You know, these individuals that got a 501c3 charter, excuse me.
Yep.
You know, and then when the chip get rolled out, being that they in the back pocket of Esau, they gotta actually promote the shit. Just like General Yohana was talking about. Pretty much, you scared if you don't want to take the jab. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy work, man.
So I can only imagine what these sellout camps is going to be saying pertaining to that microchip. Once it's mandatory, is if you went to work and asked somebody about the microchip, the conversation is going to be, is you gonna get it or not? Because you know exactly what it is, but are you gonna get it or not?
Right.
In order to work here, type shit.
Right.
That's what society is gonna come to.
Right.
So when that's the atmosphere in America, it's gonna be interesting to see what these other Israelite groups that don't want to touch the topic of the mark of the beast, or they got some demonic spin on it, some Esau approved spin on the breakdown. It's gonna be interesting to see what they say about it, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that's that prophecy, man. Our temptation.
Yep.
You know, you gonna be faced with it. What you gonna do?
Yeah. It says the whole world's gonna come under that, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be faced with that, man. You know, he causeth all.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, real quick, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1, it says, "But the soul of the righteous are in the hands of the Heavenly Father, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace."
Yeah.
You know? So you don't be afraid of what they could do to this flesh, man. You know? Because ultimately, once that small, even if if it's a painful death, it's a small amount of time that you're gonna be suffering at. Because once your spirit leaves this body, you ain't feeling the pain that the body's in.
What it say? The sting.
Yeah,
The sting of
it's
death.
a sting. Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'd be, you know, in the spirit world resting till
Right.
your hour shot comes.
Right. Freed from all of that, man.
Sleep and no dream.
Man. You know?
Hey, just think, man, like it's kind of like the opposite of dreaming. Cause here, say you fucking people who's had crazy ass injuries, broke bones, got shot or whatever. It get cold, you feel that shit.
Yeah.
Niggas that got shot all up, they hate the winter time. They hate the winter time because them bones be hurting.
There's aches.
Yeah, so imagine them going to sleep, having the most peaceful, nice rest, if possible. No aches, no pain. They had a dream they was in a new body or whatever, and then they wake up and fucking back to the fucking hell.
Back to life.
So dying is the opposite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Here it is. We believe in Yahweh Shai. If you were to perish and go back to the spirit world, you going to go rest.
Right.
And the next time you actually wake up, all right, and be put in a body, it's gonna be a completely different body.
Yeah.
The opposite of the shit you experience here on Earth, on planet Earth.
Yep.
You know, you had a good night's sleep. You know what I'm saying? You had a dream that you had a pristine, youthful body, and then you woke up fucking back hurting. Like, fuck, man, that shit was a dream.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It ain't gonna be like that in the world that we gonna inherit, you know?
It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we do it for, man.
That's right.
You know, Yahweh Shem Shai in the hope of being immortals.
Yep.
Right.
Go ahead, T. Will.
Oh, we was getting at Jeremiah.
Okay.
Oh, we was going to get to Jeremiah. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 49. Let me pull that one more time. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse, what was it? Jeremiah
real quick.
Yep.
Grab that Sirach 10 and 9 and 18.
Yeah.
What was it, 49 and 9?
49 and 12.
And 12, okay.
12 through 18.
12 through 18, gotcha.
All right, this is Sirach, chapter 10. I'm going to start here at 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High and men. And by
Hey, Eric, man, the Most High hates pride, and man himself hates pride. When you see a proud ass, just devil, an Edomite, or it don't matter what nation it is, just somebody who's fucking living on a high horse. That shit is irritating, man. That shit is irritating.
Yes, it's detestable. It's ugh.
Yeah,
it's
it's
brother.
You ain't gonna call him brother. I don't know who the fuck he is, but
Go ahead, brother.
And by
or just a big obese nigga woman with leggings
Oh,
and her belly showing.
But the you can see the cottage cheese dimples
You know
through
what I'm
the
saying?
leggings.
and got standards out of this.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, bro. But she got a whole ass in the front. In the
She
fupa.
got two booties.
She got a whole ass in the fupa.
Count them.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't gonna take me to nowhere, Robin.
With a wig on.
Oh,
With a wig
a
on.
terrible wig.
Oh, terrible. It's clearly a
oh,
wig.
shit.
And it ain't even natural hair color either.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
it's Auburn.
And she got the stupid ass fucking eye
Yeah, the
flappers.
windshield wipers.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whatever you want to call them shits. Go ahead.
And by pride is hateful before the Most High and men.
Remember that old
And
bitch?
by both
Oh, yeah, you remember that
doth one commit iniquity because of
yeah, pride to have you commit iniquity. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the whole nature of Esau.
Mhm.
They left off from doing what was Esau left off from the command that his parents gave him. Don't go fucking with them Hamites.
Right.
Don't marry none of them.
When one
He did it
departed-
anyways.
when one departed from his
From
maker,
Yep.
he definitely did that.
Yep.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom.
That's how Esau, through colonialism, he took over the whole planet. Everything he got right now, he's losing because he didn't obtain it. He didn't obtain it by righteous means, by righteous dealings. He went and stole everything. John 10, you know.
Thief. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such an one setteth his own.
Covetous man.
Yeah,
Just take the oil.
We're gonna try and take it, but if we can't take it, please, one of you dumbass European countries, go take Iran's oil so you can get involved in World War III and we can shift blame. You know?
Yep.
There's nothing more wicked than what it say, a covetous man.
Yep.
All right.
For such an one to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Man, Esau, he sold his soul for some pottage.
Yeah, some uncooked.
Coming down to verse 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman.
Over the strike.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, watch as the dude from the Midas Touch Media.
Yeah.
He in his titles he always be like, Trump crashes out because of blase or something. And he'll have like a little still AI still or edited still of Trump like make some kind of crazy face.
Yeah.
But he'll bring up certain things that Trump does or says out of anger or whatever the case may be. But really start when them troops really start getting body bagged. Man, watch Trump really show them horns, man.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna be coupled with the shit that's gonna be going on stateside, riots and all that. When he really started targeting Jakes, man. You thought he was heartless during with the ICE.
Right.
When he just flat out like, yeah, niggers, you can kill niggers with wetbacks.
Bring scouts for 500 a pop.
Yeah, Uncle Tomahawks, you can kill them all. Natives, get them all. Like, man, yeah, you gonna see that he the devil, man. That furious anger,
Shit, you already seeing it over there with his big homie BB Milkowski.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers got they've been wearing them pins with the nooses on them. And they just passed that law that they can now hang up Palestinians, man.
Damn.
And they've been fast tracking motherfuckers through court. Wicked ass bullshit going on in the court system, not giving them a fair chance. So they're just gonna use that as an excuse to just start hanging them up.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man, we in the end.
Yeah.
That was it.
Real quick, this is something off of RT News, all right, because we was talking about the Artemis 2 earlier. This says Artemis breaks record for furthest human travel.
Bullshit.
Furthest, hold on. It says Artemis 2 breaks record for furthest human travel from Earth.
So did they lap the moon already, or
they supposed to have went to the moon before.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, didn't they go to the moon in 69?
So they went to the other side
right.
of the moon.
Yeah, how the
they went past it and did a U-turn. They went to the gas station. They went to the lunar gas station, which is couple space blocks from the moon. Did a U-turn and now they land. Like, well, come on, man.
Hey, but then supposedly they had lost fucking communication. Artemis 2 is a whole different article. Artemis 2 performs closest moon flyby amid communication loss. So the live stream got canceled.
Wow.
What?
Devils, man.
They probably shut it down because that green screen.
Shut
the feed, shut the feed, cut the feed.
Yeah.
Cut it now. The dude scrambling.
God damn, you're all fired.
Hey, the dude just hurries up and just goes and unplugs it. You know what I'm saying?
Like old boy did try to do that Henny, try to drink that Henny, and was hoping he was still recording.
Yeah.
Cut! Cut! Yeah, they was like, man, cut that shit.
Good. All right.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, hit that Jeremiah.
It's
49. This place is falling.
This is
man.
a fucking clown show, man.
Yeah, hey,
You know?
as Apostle Hart been saying the last couple weeks, Bizarro World.
Bizarro
Yeah.
World, man.
This is Bizarro World, man.
Hey, the funny thing about Bizarro World, they got a there's a character in DC called Bizarro Superman. This nigga's retarded.
Mm-hmm.
He's from a backwards world. His S is backwards, upside down. He's like a damn zombie, but he's strong like Superman. Superman. You know what I'm saying? He talk all stupid and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, he's
He talk like Arnold.
He's a flat out retard, man. He can fly and he's strong and all that, but he's fucking he's retarded, dog. You know what I'm saying? From Bizarro World. That's this place. This place is Bizarro
That's
World.
Donald Trump.
I Donald Trump. He's not making a statement. He's saying I am. You know what I'm saying? My name is Donald Trump, but he's I Donald Trump.
You think he about to say something
Hey,
profound?
he talk like Penguin.
Oh.
He talk like, you know how Penguin. It's Jeremiah chapter 40, chapter 49, starting at verse 9. I'm sorry, verse 12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?"
Yeah, Esau think, as the scripture say, he believes his house is going to continue forever.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, the Lord's own chosen people going to get jacked up, and you being the whooping stick, you know, that the Heavenly Father chose to pretty much whoop his chosen people. You get the pleasure of doing that, but you don't got to pay for it. You know, the Israelites are the apple of the Heavenly Father's eye, man. So if you mess with the apple of the Heavenly Father's eye, being the Israelites, there's a day of reckoning coming.
That's right.
All right, and we are quickly approaching that day of reckoning. You know,
And they forwarded the affliction to Jay.
man,
You know,
that's crazy.
they did everything under the sun too. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point where when they had us in those, had Gad in those Catholic boarding schools and the remission schools, you know, the things that they was doing that is just now starting to come out is out of this world, man.
Yeah.
And they finding body after body after body after body, and they was just getting away with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was their heyday.
The Queen of England, remember?
Yeah. Now they
Mhm.
try to say it's a
Canada.
hoax. We know that's just a real story, man.
Yep.
Kids coming up missing and shit.
Getting their choice of Gadites to go, you know.
You know they're eating them and shit.
Everything that is in the files, man.
Bro. Yeah.
So you gotta pay for that.
Esau's the devil, like Elder Yachty said earlier. This devil gotta go.
That's it.
You
And
know
you gotta pay up with that double cup of judgment.
Yep. Nice healthy portion of righteous judgment for your ass.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, "Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Mm.
For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse."
Yeah, Basra is a principal city in Esau, Edom, or within Edom. In America, would be classified as that. When you think of the top white country, so-called Caucasian country on the planet, you think of America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then a quick afterthought or second place would be Europe, or
Yeah,
somewhere in
Britain,
Europe as far as
France
the
and
continent,
shit. Yep.
which they're on the continent of Asia. But
Right.
you know, but there's judgment coming to this place, man,
Yep.
because of the pride that has permeated the minds of the citizens of this place, in particular Esau, Edom, from their rulers. You know, all that witchcraft, man. So go ahead, bro.
It says, yep. It says, in all the cities thereof shall be a perpetual waste.
Yeah, for the continental United States, complete desert, perpetual, For all eternity, this place is gonna be a big ass desert. Go ahead, bro.
I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying,
Yeah, this is coming straight from Yahweh, from the horse's mouth.
gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised.
All nations is hating this place right now.
That's right.
This place in the land of Israel and small hats.
Yeah.
All nations is cutting ties, washing their hands. We're through with you.
Even
I
allies.
was about to say,
Yeah.
they're homies.
Yep.
We used to be cool.
And you know you ain't shit when your own mama hates your ass.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Damn.
Man, that's Britain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey. Well, even in a literal sense, Trump mama.
Oh,
Trump
no,
mama
yeah.
said, "Hey, that's my son, but I hope he never get in politics because it'll be a disaster."
Yeah.
She said he was so, you know what I'm saying, he ain't had no people
social skills.
or no social skills that, you know,
And he was stupid. He was
Call-
dumb.
called him out. You know what I'm saying? It says, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill.
Yeah, this whole Babylonian infrastructure. You know, the these sky rises. You know, that's likened unto big ass, like you got a mountainous terrain which they come from, Petra. You just building all kind of shit into the rocks and shit.
Yep.
And now this America with these high rises, skyscrapers. That's a modern day technological version of Petra,
Yep.
and that you force that on the whole planet Earth.
Yep.
Well, no, you got to build like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got to a point you ain't even have to threaten motherfuckers. They want to do it themselves.
They just doing
Wow,
it,
we need one
following
of those.
after you.
Yeah. Ooh, we want a cave too.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wanna
well,
say-
on top.
I want to say it was the elders in Dallas that was saying that, you know, hey, with all the concrete that got laid out
Yeah,
everywhere,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's an expansion of their caves, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
Concrete
crazy.
jungle.
Yeah, they just said that this past week.
Yeah, this
Mm.
last week at the live stream.
Yeah, I want to fuck my shit up too.
Right. This concrete is just tearing people up, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You know? Think about it. How often do you actually walk in grass?
Never.
Or, you know, like really be out there, you know what I'm saying? How often are you amongst the grass, man? You know what I'm saying? Outside of your own lawn, you know? Because maybe you step through your own lawn, but like, you know, hey, they're supposed to be the earth is bountiful, man. Grass is life.
Yeah.
You know? It's supposed to be life all around. What lives on concrete? Esau. That's it.
Yeah.
You know that don't nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says that holdest the height of the hill, thou that shouldest make thy nest. I'm sorry, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from hence, saith the Lord.
Yeah. So
Or
Esau-
from thence, I'm sorry, saith the Lord.
yeah, Esau, you know, claiming to go to the moon. 2026. This nigga talking about going back to the moon.
Green screen.
You know, he recycling old football plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Hey, this generation didn't fall for it, so we'll just pull it back on
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It works for their for
Yeah.
their grandparents, their great grandparents. It'll probably work for them.
Their linebackers stopped the run,
Yeah.
so you know we're gonna try it again.
Right.
Everybody pick up their blocks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we all execute, it's gotta be a flawless execution. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, for the play to work. You know,
They already
everybody-
fumbled.
everybody doing their job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The QB fucking and then fumbles.
They go the center didn't spike it
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? The QB fumbles and trips over his feet. And,
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? It just goes bad from the jump.
Yeah.
It never had a
Then
chance.
the running back get a chance to hop on that mug, but his foot hit the ball and it
Right.
goes
Kicks
further
it
down.
off the, yeah.
And now you get a damn safety.
Right.
You You know what I'm saying? Because fucking the DB or the corner, the strong safety,
Right.
hops on the ball in the end zone.
The defending team recovers it,
Yeah.
runs it back for a whole TD.
Yeah.
Looking like the
You know.
Broncos in the first play against the Seahawks in that Super Bowl.
Man,
Ball go over
Oh,
your head,
yeah.
now you run, now you get a sack.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Continuing on, it says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof.
Yeah. Soon when this place gets into decay, as far as it just systematically broke down. All right, you can go through every major city in America right now, and when you see at the pothole epidemic, that'll make you like, damn, like America, y'all got potholes like this. The roads is jacked up like this,
Right.
And what's the word I'm looking for? To match that, you got a homeless population.
Oh yeah.
You know, they go hand in hand.
Every city
Trash
outside,
everywhere.
every city outside of Boise.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's not boy because they, you know, they eat their
They
homeless
eat,
up
they
there.
eat them
They
niggas.
sending them to that island.
Right.
Yeah.
Something going on.
Y'all need some more beef jerky?
They homeless is getting, or they homeless is getting shipped off somewhere.
That shit's
Man.
damn near the non-existent.
Right. Them niggas ain't got them out there.
You ain't
That's the
seen no
only
homeless
spot.
out there. Yeah, that was crazy.
LA, there was homeless. Dallas, there was
Yeah.
homeless.
Yeah.
Up here, there's homeless. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere in between, but Boise was the only place we went and visited. Ain't no homeless out there, man. You know. It says, as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
Yeah, you go to ancient Sodom and Gomorrah, you ain't gonna find some Arab with a tent and some cattle living there. You know, you're gonna find the remnants are what's left after sulfur burns that shit.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It's not inhabitable, it's not you can't cultivate it.
Nothing grows, right?
You don't matter how deep you dig
Right.
and try to churn the soil,
Right,
to bring about some new life.
right.
You know, okay, we're gonna fucking dig deep and rotate this soil,
Yeah, we're gonna plow
churn the
land.
soil, and let it sit for
Yeah.
7 years, and then come back. No, nigga, it ain't no.
How long Chernobyl been like it's been?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
You know, shit, Fukushima.
Fukushima.
Which that happened in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Well, both of those happened in our lifetimes, I believe. Or Chernobyl might have been. Can you look up the dates? It might have been like 81 or something like that. I think it might have been a little bit before us. You might have been around to while. I know you definitely wasn't.
Nah, man, I'm a 90s baby, cuz. 91.
86.
86.
Okay, we was,
86.
yeah, we was both around.
You was a young, y'all was some young ones. You know what I'm saying? This one's
He was an old head already.
he knew what was going on. He was old enough to know what was going on. You was a young one.
Yeah, he was an old head in diaper years.
Oh yeah.
My
Just out of diapers.
my father would have been in high school still.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? My father and my mother would have been in high school in 86. You know, up there in high school. You know, 10th, 11th grade somewhere. You know. Yeah, 91.
Yeah. Hey, so America, this place is gonna be the biggest desert, and ain't nothing gonna grow here. You ain't gonna have the foot of one person ever traverse this landscape, because it's gonna be a nice buffer between habitable Earth, all right, that's gonna be in Central and South America, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and then America. It's gonna be a nice buffer. You know what I'm saying? When you look at a desert and how it on a map and how it transitions into like the Sahara where nobody lives, and then when that desert you start going south, and then eventually you get into the African countries, you know, in West Africa, you know, there's a buffer before you get to where people actually inhabit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's known, you keep going up north, there ain't shit up there.
Right.
You know? So America gonna be a big ass desert, man.
It's gonna be a forbidden zone.
Forbidden zone, like Planet of the Apes.
You know? Forbidden zone. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? You ain't nobody got any reason to go there. Ain't nothing to go and collect there. Ain't nothing there. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Esau got Antarctica as a forbidden zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where scientists they give them a certain little portion, but the rest of it they the whole world has agreed that people ain't allowed to go to it. You know what I'm saying? So hey, America's gonna be
which is like, who the fuck are you to if a nigga is bugged out enough and got the capability to go take his ass there, Esau, you don't own this earth, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
They got shit like that on like mountains like Mount Rainier. Yeah. They got spots where you can't go past it. Well, why not? The Grand Canyon. Yeah. They got spots where you can't go. Nigga, why not? Man? You know?
They just
you might die, but you got fucking countries where assisted suicide is legal though.
Right.
Like, yeah, come on, man.
Right, yeah.
It's like
no, they just caught somebody up there trying to live stream and shit.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Trying to live stream saying, trying to figure out whatever conspiracy they got going on fucking down there.
Yeah, they went and got it there.
That's probably where they got fucking some bunkers or some shit, man. You know, some elite fucking hideout. That's where Epstein hiding. Mm-hmm. That's jokes, y'all.
In the igloo.
Right. super warm padded. It goes 7 stories down or some shit.
Where's the fucking AAA human layer, a human flesh?
Oh damn!
You know what I'm saying? It's all sold together.
It's like human, but then in between human skin, you got like bear fur and
it's
fucking,
all
saying
it's
polar
all
bear
fucking
fur
stitched together.
Right.
Bear, a bear, polar bear, a brown bear,
right?
The human fucking turtle shell on that shit. It's like, man, go ahead. Yeah. That was it on that.
Yeah, that was it on the Jeremiah.
Grab that Psalm 73 and 9 and Tawar Bible Shop. Grab Revelation 11 and 14.
This is Psalm chapter 73.
We'll wrap it up.
Psalm chapter 73 verse 9. It says, "They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth."
Yeah. Once again, going into the pride of Babylon, man. When you look at the bullshit, the verbal diarrhea coming out of Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth's mouth within the past week, it just shows that the level of pride that Esau is on it's got to be heaven sent, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Because like the Apostle Tahar has been saying, man, Donald Trump is pissing everybody off.
Oh yeah.
The whole mood and spirit of the world is all on some we hate America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the dogs had to bark.
Yeah.
Not that we don't got a dog, but in
somebody in this motherfucker got a dog.
Yeah, somebody's demonic ass dog was offended. So like, go ahead. No. Hey, these people's dogs be racist, man.
Hey,
they train them to hate niggas. They probably showing pictures of Jake.
Yeah. Get him, boy. Get him.
Yeah. That's fucked up, man.
And it's just like that movie, 28 Days Later. They were showing the monkeys just human violence. You know what I'm saying? To infect them with rage, and that's what started the little zombie outbreak or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just showing the dogs nothing but videos of niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting sprayed with water hoses and shit.
They got the fake little, I don't even know if it's fake, but they'll have a cake of an animal.
Oh, and they cut into it.
And the real animal will bug out.
Right. Because the cake looked like that animal. If it's a cat, it looks like, but it's the same pattern that cat had. If it's a cat, it's the same pattern that cat is. Yeah. So then when they cut into it, the cat will try to save the other cat. Like, yo. You know?
Yeah. Esau's a demon, man.
And why would you do that? Why you torment your pet like that? Like, that's like, you don't think that's causing psychological fucking...
And then when society collapses,
right,
they gonna eat your ass.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember 3 days. When you sleep, they gonna...
Right. Hey, you don't want a pissed off. That's a little ball of fury that you really don't. It's like, okay, even if it's not gonna kill you, but it's like, yo, that motherfucker
They so agile, man.
and it's nonstop with those claws and shit.
Yeah.
Them shits is cutting you
They
open.
so
You
quick,
gonna
bro,
bleed,
that
bro.
shit,
Yeah, and they you know what I'm saying?
Just like
All
a
four of
woman.
them shits.
Just like a woman.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
there's a video of a dude going into like a laundromat or something. There's a cat in there attacking him. This shit's funny, man.
They
Hey,
dig in on your flesh, and they bite hard as a motherfucker.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I was thinking
You don't want to be for no cat though.
You would hope you got a long sleeve on or a sweater.
Even
or
that,
something.
it's going through the fucking.
Yeah, but that's better than just.
Yeah, it's better than your straight
You
skin.
the
Like,
wife
shredding. It's you and the wife beater, bro.
Yeah.
In your boxes.
Oh damn!
You just in your boxes and socks, and this motherfucker is.
You're gonna be leaking.
Damn. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, yep. This is you said 11 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Oh,
Revelation.
hold on. Was that on?
It was yeah.
Is
Did
there
you want
another
to?
verse?
Hey,
If
let me start up a little bit.
Okay.
This is Psalm chapter 73. I want to start at
So like it's what?
I'm gonna start at verse 3. Okay, it says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men."
It said I was envious as a what?
I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Yeah. Hey, you got some of our people that feel like that toward the elites and Esau, because they're the foolish.
Right.
Once again, everything they're doing is futile.
Mm-hmm.
And they're prospering. When you look at Donald Trump, man, this nigga is getting away with anything and everything that's illegal.
He's getting away with literal murder.
Yeah.
Literal murder.
Yep.
As the saying goes, he's getting away with murder. He's getting away with literal murder, man. Genocide, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, "Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment.
Yeah.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish."
Yeah, like you see something and you just know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody go somewhere, go to somebody and you seeing all kind of shit like, and your eyes just pop open like, ooh, they don't even know what I'm about to steal. That and you ain't never coming back to this person's house again because you went over there with a friend or it's your friend's family member's house or something like that, or you out of town or something like that. And you just fucking a kid in a candy store, fucking, the jakes that can make their eyes pop out their head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You doing that. You know what I'm saying, in spirit. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's the pride of this presidential cabinet, man. You know what I'm saying? Venezuela, we just gonna take their oil.
Oh, Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba.
Yeah, I want Cuba. Oh, Greenland?
Yeah.
Cuba. I want Cuba.
Canada, you're gonna be
that nigga said, bro, that nigga said, yeah, I think I'm gonna have the honor of taking Cuba. Like that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Like you taking gold at the Olympics or something. Yo, I'm gonna take first place at this competition. I think I'm gonna be the president with the honor of taking Cuba.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take it.
It's a thug competition.
Hey, all you countries, just go over there to the Strait of Hormuz and just take it.
Yeah, he's a thuggy competition because the ancient thuggies, thug comes from thuggy, which the thuggies were Elam that used to fucking just pillage and steal shit. And the gold teeth, they said from what I seen was that came from these motherfuckers would steal rings and all kind of shit, and if they didn't have a space, they would fucking put it in all that shit in their mouth, gold rings and all that. So that's where that gold teeth and shit came from.
That's crazy.
Which is why thugs, so-called thugs, be rocking gold teeth like that. You know what I'm saying?
Getting they trick daddy on.
Yeah.
This nigga said he want to be the president of Venezuela.
He said, I learned Spanish pretty quick. I'm good with words.
No, you're not, nigga. You can't even speak English.
That nigga crazy, bro. Damn. Ain't nobody in his cabinet saying like, hey dog, you doing too much, man. Mr. President, you gotta sit your ass down someday.
You're fired.
Ain't nobody gonna put this nigga in timeout.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Trump, chill out or else we ain't gonna fucking change your diaper.
You're
You know what I'm
dead.
saying? Ain't nobody gonna do that. Ain't nobody gonna boss up against this guy. You know?
They don't want to end up on that
You know,
golf course.
They gonna
Because they
get
gonna
the
be
they
on
gonna get
diaper
the what's the gnome? What's that bitch? Christy Gnome? They gonna get her treatment, man. Get fired, man.
Fit the Pam Blondie.
Or they get the Pam Blondie.
They're gonna be on fucking indefinite diaper duty.
Damn.
If they don't go along with that, they're fired.
You know what? You're now on wipes.
and
And I ate 4 fish fillets today, you son of a bitch.
So,
Open the diaper, you bastards.
all right, come on, let's go.
It's lucky.
That fucking guy, man. Hey, look, you know, you know, bro. Imagine that's real shit though.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that's literally on diaper duty for this guy.
Mm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's the president of the quote unquote country on the planet. You know?
Man, the country is about as strong as his bowels.
About as strong as his legs. Y'all ever seen his legs?
Oh, the kinks?
This man.
They call them
That's
kinks.
what they call him.
His shit be knocking together at the knees. He stands. His shit is like this.
And his shit,
Oh yeah.
he got them elephantitis ankles that over them hard ass church shoes.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
that he bought for everybody.
You can't even see the ankle bone. That shit, so you know what I'm saying? Usually you can see the ankle bone with the church shoes on. No, you see straight look like a ice pack wrapped around his ankles.
That's that gout,
Damn.
boy. He probably got that gout.
Every time he eat a fucking fillet of fish, it's just swell up.
It says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak
Hey,
loftily.
Voting on the United Nations voting on slavery being the most atrocious crime. You know, and what you had the people who funded the slave trade, the small hats, as well as America, the people that the country that was built up via that free slave trade. All right, in Venezuela, which is the second headquarters of the small hats, they all voted against it. Oh no, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
Well, that's them speaking wickedly concerning oppression.
Right.
You know.
Meanwhile, if the world tried to even hold something even remotely to that for the Holocaust, they would be in a fucking uproar about it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If the world just was like, hey, we're gonna put this to the vote, that just mentioning it will have them up in a fucking tizzy, man. You know? That's a white person word for real right there. Tizzy.
In a tizzy.
In a tizzy. Verse 9, it says, they set their mouths against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth.
Mm-hmm. And their philosophies, their doctrines, their policies, their laws, you know. Oh, international law, maritime admiralty law, what they call that, international criminal court. You know, United NATO, fucking there's another one. What's that? When it deals with war, Geneva Convention, all that bullshit, man.
Right.
That's Esau's tongue walking through the earth. You know, they got control of the earth. Wait, when the tongue of Yahweh Shem Shai,
That's right.
you know, as the scripture says, as the waters cover the sea,
Mm-hmm.
or the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai is going to be in the earth. It's going to cover the earth.
Yeah.
That's when we in rulership.
Yeah.
Right now, we see who's in rulership by, you know, who benefits from the laws. Who benefits from the laws that's established, and who can get away with not keeping those.
Yeah.
That are established by these people that's getting away with breaking them.
Right.
That show you who's in power.
Yeah.
Who makes the rules and who's able to break them.
Yeah.
With no consequences.
With no consequences. Yep. It says, therefore his people returneth hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out to them. And they say, how doeth the Most High know? And is there knowledge in the Most High?
Yeah. How them Israelites figure out we were Edomites?
Right. How they figure out there? Who spilled the beans that they were the actual Israelites?
Yeah.
Which one of y'all said something?
Yeah.
Because we paid billions of dollars to hide this information. So who exposed it to them? Who told them?
As that Edomite had came up to the, I believe the apostle said to the elders before them, you know, like, how'd you guys find this out? You paid millions of dollars or something along those lines.
Some amount of money.
Information.
Right. It says, behold, these are the ungodly whose prosper in the world and riches.
And as we get poorer, you know, Donald Trump and them is just getting richer. You know, the wicked are getting richer. The elite billionaires, the trillionaires, Elon Musk, fucking Jeff Bezos, the owner Peter Thiel, you know, all these the international bankers, can't forget them. They all getting rich, while everybody else is suffering poverty. You know.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Tawar, go ahead with that Revelation.
Yep, this is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third cometh quickly.
Yeah, to the point, man. The second woe is past, World War II, and World War III upon us, man. And if you know all these political pundits, these people that go into geopolitics, you know, specialize in war, they all admit and say that we're in World War III. And some of them even say we've been in World War III. You know, and they understand that it's increasing, bro. The fact that U.S. got troops that actually stormed Iran recently, within the last couple of days, actually boots on ground. You know what I'm saying? The rate in which, you know, through the Spirit, I believe, speaking as a man through the Spirit, it's going to escalate. It's going to be popping off. You know what I'm saying? Listen to, and they'll say that the death toll for Americans is in quadruple digits. You know what I'm saying? It's in quadruple digits, but America's not reporting that.
Right. America's still maintaining that it's only been like 13 to 15 people.
Meanwhile, it's thousands of niggas that got dusted off over in the Middle East or West Asia, you know, and now they got boots on ground. So there's going to be other armies, other militaries, other nations that's going to be, you know, coming to assist and aid Iran, you know, eventually to where, you know, all those nations is going to muster up into the Valley of Jehoshaphat, which is modern day Saudi Arabia. Because right across the water from Iran is Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? All those Gulf Coast countries, those are fairly small. You know, Qatar, Bahrain, you know, Oman, so on and so forth. You know, Saudi Arabia is right there connected to all that, man. So things are escalating. You know, keep your eyes peeled, man.
There's reports of there being over 50,000 troops over there in the Middle East, American troops, huh? You know, so yeah.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Got anything?
That's all of that.
All right. So with that, once again, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash.
There were honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to you sincere, hopefully like I can push in the word of Yahweh Shemel, Shai, and spirit and truth. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
And Shalom to y'all brothers on the comment boards.